Hello and welcome to tonight's Winning Women Network. We are so excited to have you here because we are planning to bring some serious value to you, your life, your business, and we really are planning that today is going to be a fresh new start for you. So today is daylight savings time. We're springing the clocks forward and we're springing our lives forward. So I'm going to just get right into things. Just a quick introduction. My name is Jenn Glidden. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and we're going to talk about some things. We're some amazing women here on the panel. I'm really excited to introduce them to you. And Pam Phillips, my co-host, is also going to be kind of opening up a window into how you can create a successful business from home or wherever you are. So really excited to have you here, and we may talk about some incomes. Numbers may come up, or ways that we're really enjoying our new life and our business may come up. Those aren't a guarantee. This is real life, right? So this is not a guarantee of income, but keep in mind that people are actually making money here in this business, and we're excited to share that possibility with you. So let's get right into it, and I am actually going to interview the first lady who I see here, Adar. Adar, are you able to come on out and share with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Adar, tell
Yeah,
us
good.
a little bit about.
So I'm getting some feedback, but thanks for having me tonight. I really feel honored to be here with the Winning Women tonight, Sunday night. And just a little bit about me. I am a mom, I am a wife, and I do work full time and also do DSD successfully. So it is possible. I joined this business at the hand of my sponsor and cousin. She's on the panel tonight, Adrienne Jolly. She introduced the business to me, and as many of you out there may be, I was skeptical and holding on to that $20 for dear life. I must have asked her 100 questions, and in retrospect, I'm sure she was laughing because I laugh at myself. This business is a no-brainer. This business works. You don't need a special skill set. You don't need any kind of special anything to do this business. You join, you follow the program. You have people here to help and support and encourage and show you that it can be done. And when I joined the business, like many of us that have joined, I sat on it for a little bit. I joined in the middle of October, but I didn't get serious and take any action until the beginning of November. And when I followed the steps and got my items posted, within 24 hours, I made my first sale. And I've been in ever since. I've been convinced, and I've been making money, and I've been progressing in the business ever since. And that was at the end of last year. So tonight we're talking about tools and tips to get us more focused and take our business to the next level. So it's interesting that this topic came up because in the latter part of February, beginning of this month, I've been thinking about the same things and been implementing some things in my business that are more targeted versus random. When you first join, you're following the program, you're making money, but you have a little extra here and you have a little extra there, and if you're spending and you're not managing, you can't reach those goals. So some of the things I'm implementing are being more targeted on my goals. It's one thing just to say that you're going to travel more, you want to quit your job, or you want to pay off a bill, or talk about the goals that you have, but they have to be targeted and they have to be specific. If you think historically on any challenges you've had in life or anything you've tried to overcome, there was some situation made those goals targeted. Even though the situation may have been desperate, that desperation made that goal targeted. So if your goals are targeted and your actions and activities are targeted, then your results will be targeted. So for me, this is a journey, it's a path. I'm not just looking to make extra money, I'm trying to make a change in my life. So that's one area I've been targeting on my goals. Also, time management, and not just under the umbrella of dedicating time to my business, but making my time productive and looking at the time I'm spending on my business and making sure that my income producing activities, as well as mindset changes, as well as personal development, all fits into the time that I've allowed for my business to be prosperous. Another thing that I've been doing is evaluating and testing. You have to evaluate yourself. You have to look at what you're doing, look at where you've come from to know where you're going. You have to identify what's working successfully for you, re-implement that in different areas of your business, and also identify what's not working so that you can eliminate those things from your activities. As I began that process, I've always known about myself that I'm not good at math. I can do math, but I'm not good at math. So here I am going along trying to do the math off the top of my head. Fortunately, I didn't lose money, but when I evaluated what I was doing, I found in many cases I was just breaking even. So I'm not here to break even, I'm here to make a profit. So you have to watch, evaluate, tweak, test what you're doing in your business to be successful.
I
And then my
love.
final,
Go
my
ahead.
final, my final point and most important for me is to do you. It's really hard to sit back and watch people in the group that are so successful and that are further along in the business than you are, and you want to try to duplicate what they're doing. But you have to stay true to yourself and do you. Tips and techniques and tricks, and you want to leverage the knowledge, but you cannot mimic and beat anyone else. I'm trying to shake that surface self. And what I call the surface self is that part of me that has conformed to what society has told me, my parents have told me, my friends and family and the people I surround myself that have told me. And I'm just trying to tap into that inner uniqueness so that I can satisfy my inner self and stop working on things that satisfy my surface self. Because as you check mark those things and you accomplish them and you reach those things that are surface items, you're still not fulfilled. And DSD and the Unit of Prosperity have been so supportive of that. They've ignited that. They are helping me to grow and learn about myself. And there's just so much value here in the group. That $20 that I spent is just so, it's insignificant. The value you get back by being a part of this group, you cannot put a dollar amount on it. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do it 10 times over. So if you're here listening, and if anything resonates with you tonight, please get back with whoever invited you. Join us. We're anxiously waiting for you to join us so we can help you tap in to your inner uniqueness.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Adar. There is so much value right there in the last few minutes you were sharing with us. I mean, I am so thankful that you were on the panel tonight. Great stuff. I was taking notes. Some things that I pulled out of there were making sure that you have targeted and specific goals. Also, you're spending time not just in the income producing activities, which are really important, but you're also doing personal development, and that comes through. That's what's going to enable your business to grow because you're growing. So
Absolutely.
I mean, the what you finished off with, staying true to yourself, not comparing yourself with other people. We all have different goals for our family, for ourselves, for our lives. And so comparing our progress to someone else's progress doesn't make any sense because we're going to different places with our goals. So that was really valuable. Thank you so much for coming out and sharing your experience with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, look forward to having you on another Winning Women Network Hangout, Adar. All right, I am going to move along to our next beautiful winning woman, and that is Adrienne Jolly. Adrienne, can you unmute? There we
Yes,
go.
I had a little difficulty there. Hello. Hello, everyone. Tonight I want to share, well, I guess I can tell a little bit about myself. I am a single parent. Well, my kids are big kids now because I have one that's in college and I have one that is getting ready to graduate this year. So I'm getting ready to be an empty nester. So, but it's still an exciting time because we have them getting growing up and being young, responsible young woman and man. So, but what I want to discuss tonight is basically my $1 million 90-day game plan. So this is something that I put together that is going to focus on the e-commerce side. It's going to also focus on the affiliate side. So I'm not going to delay. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. So basically what this game plan is basically focusing and treating your business like $1 million business. You have a CEO of a company. They're not going to go into a business and not have a schedule. They're not going to have a plan. They're going to have everything in place so that they can be successful. So that's what you want to do. You want to have $1 million business mindset when you're going into this 90-day game plan. So just to start off, you want to have a daily method of operation, which includes all your personal and business tasks, because you want to have all that right there so that you can, go right down the list so that you're organized and you can get everything done every day. So that's number one, have a daily method of operation. Two, you want to set business hours. What business does not have business hours? You want to have business hours. During those business hours, you want to have your income producing activities first. You got to get those done first. Okay, so on the e-commerce side, we're going to jump into a little bit of DS domination things. So on the e-commerce side, you want to commit to listing maybe 5 to 10 items a day. It depends on if you're working full-time or part-time. You might want to do 5 lists. Even if you get 2 done in the morning, 2 at night, long as you commit to a goal of having so many done per day. If you're on the Amazon FBA side, if you're in the advanced training and you're doing Genesis, then you might want to make a goal to push yourself to have 40 to 60 items sent into Amazon weekly. Yes, that's a push, but you want to get results. So that's a goal that you can set. 10 to 5 items listed on Amazon Monopoly dropshipping. That's a goal that you can set for yourself, to have 5 to 10 items listed there as well, if that's what you're doing in your business. And you want to make sure that you're checking your inventory twice a day for eBay and Amazon. And better yet, outsource it. Jen loves outsourcing. You may want to outsource that task so that can free you up to doing more important income producing activities. Okay, so on the affiliate side. Wait a minute. One more thing on the e-commerce side. You may want, like if you're doing FBA, you might want to schedule 2 to 3 hours for sourcing, going out and scanning items and things like that. So you want to plan that into your schedule as well. Now, on the affiliate side, you want to schedule in prospecting time. So just for those 3 most important IPAs, and I'm going to go over those. That's building relationships, sharing your opportunity, and following up. So you want to schedule that into your daily method of operation as well. And you want to commit to meeting 10 to 20 people per day. If you're not sharing your business with people, you're not in business. You're going to run out of business really, really fast. So you want to continue meeting new people. So, become a master inviter. Once you get these 10 people on your list to follow up with, you want to invite them to events like this, to a hangout. You want to have them come to trainings, webinars, opportunity calls, depending on what business you're in. Send out invitations by email blast. And also, I'm going to retouch on what Adar said, personal development at least 1 hour a day. And that's the $1 million game plan for 90 days. Did I go too fast?
That was awesome, Adrienne. I mean, you just got right into income producing activities and having a goal, a daily goal, whether it doesn't matter what the goal is, it's a matter of having the goal, because doing those activities every day in your business, I don't know how you could do all those activities and not make money, right? I mean, one way or another, you're going to make some money with that kind of production schedule, right?
Correct.
So, so let's say there are people who are new tonight watching, and they might be thinking, okay, that sounds like a lot. If I were to start this business, then what would I want to really focus on those first even 30 days? What would you recommend a new person who's just getting started focus on?
Focus on 5 to 10 eBay listings daily. That should be your game plan. If you're brand new, I was just trying to cover all gamuts. But if you're spanking brand new and you're going through the training, focus on getting your first 5 items up after finishing that training. That's the first thing you want to do is get your first 5 up. And then gradually progress on. Because when you first get started, you're not going to just go off the bat just being able to list, back to back like that. It's a learning curve. You're going to learn how to do your tilings well. You're going to learn how to do your pictures correctly and all that good stuff. So just go with the process. Don't get overwhelmed. Go with the process and just build on. You got 5 listings. Okay, so let's try to add on some more listings per day. Start out maybe 2 a day. If that's all you can get listed, depending on if you're working part-time, full-time, whatever. Start out 2, 3 listings and then just build on until you're doing your 5 to 10 listings a day. Just keep adding on as you progress, and as you keep doing it, you're going to get faster and faster. I mean, you're going to get faster with listing and everything, and the process will become easier for you. So focus on the income producing activity of getting your eBay listings up, because when you first get started, that is your main goal.
Absolutely. I completely agree, and that's what I recommend to my people who are just getting started also, is set a daily goal of eBay listings and just make sure and do that every day, whether it's even 2 items a day. Still, at the end of the month, you'd have 60 items up. And 60 items is a lot of items to get something moving, right? So thank you so much, Adrienne. I think what you shared there was excellent. I mean, whether someone's just starting or has been ramping up their business and is in just head-on full bore production mode, really, really applicable strategies right there. Thank you so much, Adrienne.
You're so very welcome. Thank you.
All right, Tam, are you available to come on out?
Yes, I am, Jen. How are you tonight?
Awesome. Tam, you are my lovely co-host this evening, and I'd like to thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me here. This is a lot of fun. I'm so excited. This is my very first co-hosting of the Winning Women Network, so that's pretty exciting. Glad to be here.
Absolutely.
I've heard a lot of great stories so far. I mean, great stories, great goal setting, great daily method of operation from Adrienne and Adar. Wow, so let me just share a little bit about who I am. My name is Tam, and I've been in DS domination now for a year, coming up this month. Pretty excited about that. I got started from Reginald Stinson, who invited me to a hangout one night, and I watched and was really moved by all of the lives that were touched and the fact that it was e-commerce. And so when I did that, I signed up that night. I didn't get started right away, but when I did get started, one night I just said, okay, fine, I'm just going to put up a listing, because I was one of the ones who's trying to watch every single video and all that. You really don't have to do that. It's not rocket science, So I just dove right in, and wow, within 6 hours I had my first sale. And that was amazing. That was pretty exciting. So that really got me pumped up, and then I started listing more and more. In between all that, this year has brought me so very far. I've met so many wonderful people with, the unit of prosperity. I think Adar said it best when she was like, $20 for all of what you get. That's insane, because it is. It's amazing what you get. Most of all, you get friendships, you get The education that you get with the Unit of Prosperity is immeasurable. You're not going to find it anywhere else. And then just being partnered with a fantastic company, DS Domination, is amazing. And then I've recently joined you all on the council, so that's exciting as well. So, I mean, it definitely changed my life this past year. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Some things that I did write down for goal setting, let's see. My 30, 60, 90-day plan would be definitely work on increasing my eBay sales, because one thing about it, eBay is where you start. You don't want to, some people sort of evolve into other sales, and honestly, eBay is a gold mine. So you definitely want to continue listing on eBay and continue to grow your store, because that's definitely profitable. And then also, I want to continue to increase my rankings. At the UOP Evolution event, Dawn shared with us some tactics on how to do that. Fabulous. And so, those people who were involved at that event got to learn those tactics and implement that, and it's really effective, you guys. It's really effective. So, again, that's part of the training that you get from both. And then also, I'm going to take a look back and just sort of revisit a couple of my videos that I haven't seen. I'm in a lot of different programs and things like that. I'm just going to go back and read some videos that I've made and then try to improve on my skills for both of my stores. So those are some of the things that I'm going to do here over the
Pam, so thank you so much for sharing. Your audio was breaking up a little bit, but it sounded like beyond growing your eBay listings and sales, you're also planning on going back through the training to pick up more nuggets. Is that what you said?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the videos always, it's sort of like when you watch a movie. Sometimes you watch it again the second time, and there's a part there that you missed that you didn't realize. So that's why I want to go back through some of the videos, just sort of implement that into my daily method of operation, and then just really try to tweak myself a little bit.
Awesome. That is a great point. I've found for me, I can watch something, and then when I actually do it, I have a different understanding of the process. So I've actually learned how to do the process, and then if I go back and watch the video again, then I'm able to pick out some of the finer points that I may have discarded as unimportant when I watched it the first time because it wasn't part of the main, do this, then that, then that. But it's those finer points that really can help you leverage your results a lot further. So great points there. I will switch it off and let you interview some of these lovely ladies for what sorts of tips they have to share this evening.
Thank you, Jen. I'd love to. Well, next, let me bring up our next beautiful guest, Miss Kana Kearns. Kana, would you like to come out and share with us?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me well?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Well, I've been a part of DS Domination since September 2013. So it's been quite a while that DS Domination has been my focus on eBay and e-commerce, and it's just been a really, really great journey. I'm a single mom, 2 kids, so being that I'm able to work from home full time and do this business is just absolutely amazing for my family and I. So over this time that I've been working the business, I've kind of learned how to master some of my focus as far as, what's going on in my business and what I need to do. And I know that Adar and Adrian, they hit on so many points, and also you too, Tam, as to some of the things that we need to do. And I just kind of want to reiterate some of those things. When you're setting goals, I would absolutely say to set realistic goals. A lot of times people, they come into home business and they're like, I want to make $10,000 next month, but they've never made $10,000 in their life, and that's just not realistic. You have to start at where you are. So if this is your first time doing a home business, and let's say that your job income is a certain amount, you may want to set a realistic goal of about 20% more, easy to kind of hit your goal. And then you can put a stretch goal. You don't want to limit yourself always and just say, well, it's just 20%, but also have a stretch goal as well. So that way when you hit that 20%, you can go for something a little bit more and you're not limiting yourself. Another thing that I would recommend for everybody is to know your numbers. That is very, very important. If you've been in this business for a while, even if it's been for 1 month, you need to go back and reevaluate what sales you made last month and know what you made. So next month you can make a new target goal and keep it growing from there. That's really, really important. Also in goal settings, everybody talks about dream boards. Dream boards are absolutely important, especially if you do physical dream boards, where you can see that Disney vacation that you want to take your family on, or you can see that car right there in front of you every day that you walk into your office. Having a dream board is really good. It helps you to be able to physically see something, and that's what we want to get. We want to be able to envision ourselves wherever it is that we want to be in our lives. Another suggestion that I would make is to make a list of what your distractions are. I know a lot of people don't do this, but sometimes if you know what you're kind of doing wrong or what you're not doing, that helps you focus on how to do things a lot better. So knowing exactly what your distractions are. Is it email? Are you getting on Facebook first thing in the morning instead of working on your income producing activities? Like, know what those are. You talking to a certain person every day and they're kind of distracting you? Know what it is so that you can cut those things out of your daily business and start implementing more income producing activities. And I just wanted to say, there's a quote, and it talks about focus, and it says, if you chase two rabbits, you'll lose them both. So when it comes to focus, you guys just kind of hone in on what it is that you need to do, and most importantly, don't just focus on what you want and getting a yes to what you want. Focus is about knowing how to say no to all the other things that sound really, really, really good in your life. That's what focus is about. It's not just saying yes to what you want. It's knowing how to say no to everything else that's distracting you from getting to your goal.
Wow, that was fabulous.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, those were so great. So you said realistic goals, so set realistic goals for yourself, which kind of hit on what Adar was saying, basically not look at everybody else, but basically focus on yourself
Right.
and on realistic goals. Then you said know your numbers. So would you say that you have the ability to change your numbers daily as you need to, right? So would you say that you basically write down your monthly numbers, what your monthly goal would be as far as you want to hit?
So I'm here in my office now, and let me take this down. So I have a list here, and I have what my minimum sales goals are, and then I have what my stretch goal is every month. So I'm going to say, okay, minimally, I want to make this amount per month, but I want to stretch once I hit that and hit another number. And then I also have it broken down into quarterly and yearly goals as well. And then don't forget also to celebrate your milestones. When you write down your goals like this, it's amazing what you can do. I was just telling everybody in the chat the other day that I wrote down my goals like maybe 7 or 8 days ago, and I put a certain milestone, and within like 3 days, I had already hit my milestone. Like, I'm over, past it already. So I'm like, wow, there's 23 more days of that 30-day time that I need to go, and I've already hit that goal. So that's just really amazing. So I would definitely say yes, write down everything, break it down into monthly, quarterly, and yearly goals, and stretch yourself and try to just hit those milestones. And when you do hit those milestones, make sure you go out and you celebrate it, because you absolutely deserve to celebrate your successes. And that's what's going to keep you going as you go along in your business.
Awesome. So it sounds like when you surpass that goal, that increases your motivation, which makes you want to go further and further and further.
Right, exactly.
Awesome. I love the dream board. So you're so basically dream board is another name for vision board, correct?
Correct.
And you have the ability to adjust that and dream bigger, you know, really expand it as you want to. So that's good too.
Right. And you know what, Tam? I actually like vision board a lot better. I got to get dream board out of my vocabulary, actually, because dreams, you know, you usually have dreams, but dreams usually don't come true, you know? So you want to say vision, because you got to see yourself there and already have that idea in mind. So you're absolutely right. Vision board is a better term for that.
Right. Fantastic. Perfect. And do you recommend doing your IPAs first thing in the morning before jumping on Facebook, would you say?
Yes, and that's a hard habit to kind of break. You know, I do the same thing. I want to get up in the morning, and, you know, we have a really, really great community here. So first thing I want to do is get in there and talk to everybody and chat it up, and I'm on the phone with people all day long. But, you know, you really, really got to break yourself and say, okay, I need to make sure that I'm getting those income producing activities done first, because that's what's going to feed your family, and that's what's going to get you the internet bill paid so you can go and chat with the community, right? So you got to make sure you get those done first.
Right. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Kana, for sharing.
You're welcome.
You're so awesome. Thank you. Well, next I'd like to bring up Miss beautiful Kristen Hiles. Kristen, are you there?
Yes.
Hi. Welcome, Kristen. Would you like to share your 30-day game plan with us tonight on the Winning Women Network?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Perfectly.
I just want to say that I'm very new with the DS Domination Unit of Prosperity. I actually just signed up this past Tuesday evening. I have not gotten my first sale yet, but I do have, I think, 22 or 23 listings up as of right now. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 little ones, and I'm, like I said, very new, still learning. I'm loving this. I love getting all these great nuggets of advice and wisdom from you ladies who have been doing this for obviously much longer than me. Right now, my main plan is just to keep posting listings. I mean, I would like to, of course, upgrade to Elite when I can. I'm not sure when that will be because, like I said, I haven't gotten my first sale yet. But all I know to do is just keep listing. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to be a sponge, just soaking everything up that I can. So that's pretty much all I have. I don't have much.
No, actually, you do have a lot because that's fabulous. Like I said, when I started out, I didn't get started right away. So just by you being new, just signing up Tuesday, and you have 23 listings up, that's fabulous. So up to great work. And yeah, definitely, the ladies are applauding you because that's fabulous. So
Thank you.
well, you're doing the listings, which is great, and I'm sure you're watching the videos as well. So a good thing, too, to implement, and Jen, you can come in on this if you like, but a good thing, too, to implement for your 30-day game plan, because that's the track you're on, would be any advice from you, Jen? What advice would you have for her?
Yeah, I think right now the just listing daily is the best thing to do, and then as eBay raises your limits and you have more sales, then you kind of feel your way through and decide, okay, at what point am I going to do some of the additional options that you can do within DSD. One of them is, of course, selling on Amazon too, but that's the really cool thing about this business is that you can keep it as simple as you want. You can just do listings and sales on eBay, or you can expand it. You can add the affiliate side, like, there are lots of different ways to grow this business, or you can just stay really focused just on eBay. It's up to you. That's the beauty of DSD.
Perfect, Jen. Thank you so much for interjecting there. So that's what we have for you, Kristen. We wish you nothing but the best. And we thank you so much for joining us on the Hangout tonight. You did give us some very valuable information. You also inspired a lot of other new people, even those who haven't signed up tonight. They're thinking, well, maybe this is not possible. But you're showing them that it is possible. So keep listening. I know that your items will sell soon. Just going forward with it, and the sky is the limit. Great job there. Jen, I'd like to turn it back over to you and let you next guest.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tam. I don't know about you, but I have been totally impressed by what is being shared this evening. I'm taking all sorts of notes. I mean, what Kana shared was awesome. Kristen is totally inspiring with all the listings she's already put up. So I'm just going to take a minute, and in case this is your first Winning Women Network, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what it is we're talking about. Essentially, we are a group of women here inside a company, inside an amazing team called the Unit of Prosperity, and we are essentially the pro-level training is you find items that are selling on eBay for more than you can buy them on Amazon, and you're going to list them on eBay and buy them off Amazon when somebody buys it from you. So you get to make that spread of the profit. And there isn't any going to the post office. You're not shipping up boxes or anything like that at the pro level. It's a very simple business, and eBay is very friendly to people who are just getting into the business. You don't have to have any experience. You don't have to have your own website. You don't have to talk to other people about the business. You can do it on your own, or if you decide you want to share it, then you can make additional money by sharing it. So the person who shared this with you cares about you, and they know that you can have a better life if that's what you so desire. We would love to welcome you to our team. So get back with that person who invited you here, because they can share more about how you can get involved in the pro training, in what we're talking about here. Me personally, when I started listing items, I signed up, I went through the training, I started listing, and I had my first sale within 24 hours. That to me was incredible proof, because I had done a lot of other things and I had never seen money come in that quickly. So this is something that can work quickly. That's not a guarantee that it's going to work quickly, but it absolutely is possible. So thank you for being here again, and we are going to continue along. I'm actually going to talk with Sally. Sally Joe, would you like to come on out?
Yes.
Awesome, we hear you.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Hi, everybody. Sally Joe O'Brien here from New Jersey. Jenn is my sponsor. I'm so happy to be here. I'm honored that Jenn invited me. So I've gotten so much value from everything that everybody's offered so far, and ditto all of it. A lot of the notes that I had written to talk about tonight, you've all already expressed. So awesome. A little bit about, whoops, let's see. Can you see me? A little bit about my journey so far with DSD. I met Jenn at an entrepreneurs conference that was held by our mutual success coach. And when I heard about the business, I thought, wow, this sounds awesome, but I was in another company. And I'm still in that company. However, I wasn't really working that business. My primary business and my primary income is as a professional coach. I'm a certified coach. I coach people in business and in their personal lives, especially in transition. So, and for success and prosperity, right? So once I was in the, once I kept hearing about it, it was in my consciousness. I kept thinking about the business. I saw her again, and eventually I said, okay, I'm going to give this a shot. And in the first 24 hours, I sold something, and I was so excited. It was in November, and I sold a couple things. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to gear up for Black Friday, whatever it takes. And what happened was I tried to do too many things. I tried to do 4 things at once, and I got overwhelmed. And I said, okay, I have to let this go. And it was still in my consciousness. And then in January, I suppose, I guess maybe late January, I got an email from Jenn, and it just made me click back, and I went, you know what? You want to do this. You do have permission to do this, Sally. Give yourself permission to do this business and let the other thing go that doesn't excite you as much as this. And I just needed to give myself permission. Once I did that, I was off to the races, and I've been selling on eBay, and I made my first sale on Amazon today. And so you're the first to hear about that. So I'm so excited because there's a $65 spread. I was like, yes, this is awesome. So I found a really good source. And like I'm excited about it. And so a couple things that haven't been offered yet that I wanted to offer that have been important, because it's so easy to get like hunkered down over the computer, right, and just like focused. And what I realized is that in addition to a daily method of operation for the next 30, 60, 90 days, you have to give yourself permission to take care of yourself. So like not to hurt your neck, not to hurt your back, to like stretch, to have periods of time where you say, okay, every hour I'm going to stand up and I'm going to stretch, I'm going to breathe. I made a commitment that I would exercise every morning for a half hour, meditate, pray, read personal development, have a period of time for that, and do my income producing activities first thing, like pay myself first. I didn't used to do that in other things. I would just, get off track and not give myself permission to take myself and my business and my finances seriously. And there's something about this, the concreteness of the numbers in this company that lends itself to taking your business seriously. It's like very easy. There are the numbers. You either made money or you didn't make money. And so it's like paying attention to the numbers. I don't remember who said that, but boy, was that, really important. What else did I want to say about something about just giving yourself permission to be successful? Like, like just being present in your business and being successful, and not thinking that when I'm here, I really should be changing a diaper, or I really should be doing laundry. I really it's yes, we multitask, but I don't know about you guys, but I am not a successful multitasker. I make up that I am, but I'm really just not. And then I get a whole lot of nothing done. So when I started to just really focus, that's when my sales started to increase. And then I just started feeling better about the day too. So what else did I want to say? As far as distractions, and we were talking about what are the things that get you distracted, most productive people don't start with their emails, and they don't start with Facebook in the morning. They do their own personal rejuvenation routine in the morning, get right to work with the most important things, and then you could get on Facebook at 10. But if you're worried about being present on Facebook, one of the things, there's a couple things that are my commitment to the next 30 days to get up and running, and that is, if you want to create a presence on Facebook, doing things like Post Planner, where you plan 3 posts a day, via Post Planner, doing videos that you can record like all at once and then post them so that they come out at targeted times. So those are some things to do, like kind of get organized so that you can not run around doing all kinds of promotion activities when you need to be doing income producing activities. I'm talking to myself here, so I'm just sharing, that. The other thing I've noticed that I have to do a better job of, and now I'm not doing this anymore, is don't get emotionally involved in the products, like in what you're selling. Like, oh, it'd be so nice to sell this, and somebody would love this. Like, no, it's a business. It's a table with 4 legs. Like, no. And to not shop, because it's pretty fun, right? You start going along and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I paid this much for this, and I'm going to get that for the patio, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's easy to get off track shopping, right? Yourself. So I don't know if anybody else does that, but I know I do, and I know that it's like, okay, rein it back in. What else did I want to share that I wrote? Oh, well, this is implied, but I'll just say, like, what's your why? Why are you doing this? Like, really, why? You know, that's like, know your why. And your vision board has a lot to do with that, but some of it's really like for me, I really want peace of mind. I want internal peace, and financial freedom will give me is among the many things, but that is one cornerstone to having peace. And like, no guilt spending something, not taking a gulp when I buy something. So having money in the bank, living liquid, right, is a big goal of mine. And one other thing, I'll just throw it out there. I decided that I would not have, well, I was looking for something to give up for Lent, and every year I give up chocolate or alcohol or something, right? So I said, okay, I'm going to give up alcohol until I hit my first 10K month in this business. And I haven't done it yet, but I really love wine, so I'm working hard to get that to happen. But the reason I did that, and any other things that were keeping me unproductive. That's all. So I started to eliminate the things that are keeping me unproductive. I don't know. I probably have some other major brilliant things, but I can't think of them right now.
Save them for the next hangout and share them there, Sally. That was awesome. Thank you so much. I got so many nuggets out of that, and I think one of the most helpful things that you mentioned for me personally was the combining things to do them in blocks of time. So the post planner, or recording a bunch of videos and then scheduling them to go out over time. That can really help, because multitasking is not just you. I think studies have shown that our brains don't actually multitask. It takes time when we switch gears in our mind and then to catch up. And so multitasking is not more efficient, but blocking out our time can be very, very powerful. So, man, what you shared, very valuable. Thank you so much, and we look forward to having you on another Winning Women Network hangout in the near future.
Thank you.
All right, Lysandra, are you ready and willing to come out and share with us?
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm so excited to be here and tell you a little bit about me. I'm married. I'm an Army wife. I've got 2 little Army brats who are athletes and all over the place. And I was a skeptic. I was the skeptic when I started with DS Domination. And what was it? She was saying that she has 23, Kristen was saying she had 23 listings up. I listed like 5 things. I was going to Vegas after Christmas, so I said, okay, look, I'm just going to throw some stuff up. We're going to see what happens, right? So I am, walking through the casinos in Caesar's Palace, and I hear cha-ching, and I'm like, okay, we're in the casino, and I looked down at my phone, like, oh, snap. I sold something. Okay, this is cool. And so that was the test for me. I'm on vacation with my family, and I said, okay, if I can do this business while I am on vacation with my family, I'm not interrupting anybody, I'm not saying, hold on, I got to take this call and all that stuff, I'm in. Well, that's what it was. My husband had gone to go get dinner in the hotel. My daughter was in the bathtub. My son was watching Disney Channel or something, and I'm shipping stuff and relisting stuff. And nobody's none the wiser. Like, sweet. I'm in. So at that point, that's when I was really convinced. And, you know, like I said, I've got 2 athletes. So coming up here in the spring and early summer, I am going to be a running fool because, you know, my son plays baseball, my daughter's in cheerleading right now, and she plays softball. So my life is going to be a moving game of Tetris, you know, between April and June. So it's going to be, you know, and that's why this is important, because as long as I've got some, what you call this stuff when you get your internet on your phone and take it to tethering? Yeah. So so if I can tether out on the baseball field, I can, you know, I can be shipping and listing while I'm cheering and all that other good stuff. So that's what was important to me, and I have not been able to do that with anything else in my life. And so that is what sold me on this business, is being able to do this on the move. I did this business while I was relocating from California to Virginia. You know, I happened to be shopping for stuff to move with, and ooh, I can send that in FBA. So here I am in the hotel, and I bought stuff and shipped it FBA, you know. So all of these things, I was able to do this in all the seasons of my life. I'm relocating, I'm running kids back and forth here and there, and I'm not missing a beat. And so that is like the testament to, you know, to the moms. Like, I am not a single mom. I am married, but guess what? I'm a married single parent, because I got to be able to do this on my own, because my husband, he working. So so yeah, it's, you know, I still have to be able to manage it all on my own. And so that's what DS Domination has been able to do for me. And so for me, for my next, you know, 30, 60, 90 days is really going to be focused on routines, okay? Because it's the routines that become habit. And when you establish those habits, it becomes like clockwork, right? And so like we talk about batching, I'm big on batching. I will shoot 10 videos in, you know, 2 hours. Hey, whatever that's going to be, I'm getting the videos done. So all of my videos are done in one day. When I'm listing, I'm shopping for things first, you know, pulling down pictures and descriptions, and then I'm listing all at once. So I'm batching all of those tasks, so it's not a lot of back and forth, and really being efficient with my time. And also, it's keeping it simple. You know, we talk about those IPAs. Guys, IPAs are simple. Know the things that make you money. And, you know, when it comes down to, especially, you know, we're busy. We have limited time. So, you know, we got to get the most bang for our buck. So the thing that you want to ask yourself is this: is what I'm doing today going to create more time for me tomorrow? So nuts and bolts is, am I listing right now so I can earn more income for me today that's going to free me up for more time tomorrow? Because see, everything is, you know, everybody goes through the grind, okay? Mark Cuban said that if Mark Cuban can go through the grind, we all got to go through the grind, okay? Everybody's got to go through that. But as you progress, that grind gets lighter and lighter, okay? All those things that we're doing for business, those become habit and just get ingrained in us, okay? And the other thing that I want to talk about is, people mentioned multitasking, and this is way cool, and I want to tell you this because I'm a total science geek, and if you've been around me long enough, you know that multitasking was not meant for human beings. Multitasking, the term itself, came up in the 60s and talking about computers, okay? And it was that computers move so fast that people think they're multitasking, doing all these things at once. But computers even process only one piece of code at once. Jugglers, they only catch one ball at a time, but it's just moving fast. Multitasking was not meant for human beings. We were meant to focus on one thing at a time, okay? So the other thing is that for me, is on the marketing side, is videos. Okay, so that is my thing, and we're actually hosting a challenge starting tomorrow. Get ready. From now to the end of the month, we're going to be hosting a video challenge led by Keisha Bass, and I'm co-chairing on this one. So videos are my thing. You know, I really like videos. And so we're going to be doing that, and that's going to be my focus on the marketing side. So, yeah, so just keep it simple. And man, I have been writing all of these notes, and success is really not complicated. I mean, if you look at all these successful people in the world, they're not trying to loop it and swoop it and all of that. There is a specific set of things that they do. And, again, it's establishing those routines. When you wake up in the morning, I'm a wake up, read my Bible, exercise, visualize, all that before my family gets up and the kids are up and running, and then I can focus on them. And then after I kick them out the door, then I can focus on my business until, it's time for them to come home, and then I can focus on them. So it's when you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, when you're supposed to be doing it, then you're going to be okay when you're not doing something. You're not going to be sitting there with your kids and their homework going, oh my gosh, I didn't miss this, I didn't miss that, I didn't do this. So you've got to really get that focused time in, so that when it's time for you to focus on other things, then you can do that and not feel guilty, and grow your business, and it'll be okay.
Powerful, powerful words there, Lysandra. You and Sally Jo both touched on the power of habits and setting yourself up for success in the beginning of the day. And I know that's something that I personally can get better at. But that was really interesting information about the multitasking. I had no idea that initially came from computer speak. So very, very interesting. I learned a lot from you today. If there was one thing that you would recommend people who are just starting in business to do, what would that be?
Again, if you're just getting started in DS domination, just like we said, list and don't think, just do. I have someone on my team, he says, I'm this super analytical person, and I said, okay, don't be you. Okay. Because that's the thing. I look at DS domination like math. Okay, the formula is the formula. You do it. You don't think about it. I don't care if it doesn't make sense to you. You just do it. Follow the directions, and it will come.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lysandra. And I will have my eyes peeled about this video challenge, because I know that's going to be a lot more value to the team altogether. So it's going to get pretty exciting here this second half of the month. I know it is. We've got some serious things in motion, and so thank you for co-chairing that up with Keisha. That's going to be really exciting. All right, thank you so much, Lysandra. And Coach Lakeisha, you are up next.
All right, thanks, Jen. Thanks for having me. I'm just like pooped out, because I went to this event this weekend, and I tell you what, I didn't even write down. Luckily, I'll be able to watch this again so that I can take notes, because everybody gave some awesome, awesome tips. I am Coach Lakeisha Kenya. I joined with DS Domination October 15th of 2013 rather, and I kind of sat on it like most people, just kind of looking at it and looking at other people's success, and I'm like, wait a minute, I really need to take advantage of this, because I was in a position where I was short of my bills by $500 every month, and I was looking for another way. And really, I was looking for a way that I didn't have to bring anybody else along. I was looking for a way that I didn't have to worry about, going back to my friends, because I was already a part of the NFL, No Friends Left Club, because I've strung them along and shared all kind of different opportunities with them. So anyway, when I found DS Domination and saw the ease of it, I thought, I owe it to them, especially those that I, promised before. And I mean promise because I'm the type person that I'm a go getter and I make it happen and I don't stop until I pass out. And everybody's not going to do that. So with this being e-commerce and e-commerce being around and is not going anywhere, and it's eBay, and it was something that people could just hear and recognize, I said, you know what, I gotta share this. I owe it to them and I gotta share this with them. So I started sharing, and it's just really been on ever since then. So a couple of tips that I love to inspire and to just piggyback on everything that everyone else have said tonight. It's just all about us giving, uh, somebody else said, giving ourselves permission. And I like that. I like so many points that were mentioned. But what I want to talk about is sometimes I think in my mind, why are some people more successful and others may not be? And it all boils down to everything boils down to the habits, the belief, the passion, the flexibility you have, and your attitude. So everything boils down to your frame of mind. So I just wanted to just share a couple little things to give everybody that permission that they might need to give themselves. The first thing that I want to talk about is choose courage over fear. When you choose courage over fear, then you can be successful. But you have to have courage, and to become courageous. For the people who might be saying, "Well, I'm not really, courageous," for those people, you need to just step outside of the box, outside of your comfort zone, and do some courageous things. Because most of being successful is not it is about going beyond what you normally would think that you're capable of. Right through that fear is that success that you've been longing for. So I want to encourage everybody to step outside your comfort zone and just boost yourself up for a little bit more courage. The second thing I want to talk about is believing in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Your attitude is everything. A negative attitude is going to decrease your success every single time, and the positive attitude will boost you up. Okay, it's just like us ladies, when our hair is tight, our game is right. We feel good when we look good, right? Right, ladies, everybody on the panel, your hair ain't done, your nails not done, whatever. So when you believe in yourself, when you have that right attitude, you can be successful in whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. And success is something that is created. It's not something that merely happens. I want to repeat that. Success is something that is created. It doesn't just happen. So you yourself have to decide that I'm going to be successful in whatever it is. Okay. So when you firmly believe in yourself, you can achieve virtually anything. Okay. And the next point, which really is a moot point, is choosing a good company. We wouldn't all be here if we weren't a part of a good company and a part of an excellent team. I've been in the industry since 1994, I think, 1994, and I've done company after company after company. But these ladies that you see on the panel, and the men and women that we have that's a part of the UOP itself, I would pay, even if I just decided, I don't want to even sell on eBay or Amazon anymore, I would still pay my $20 just to be able to be a part of the camaraderie that we have right here. So again, choosing a good company, and we wouldn't be here, we wouldn't be a part if we wasn't a part of a good company. The next thing that I want to just briefly mention is you should adopt self-chosen goals. My goal is my goal. Your mom's goal is your mom's goal. Your husband's goal is your husband's goal. What is your goal? Knowing and being clear about your goal and where you headed in your business is something that you must decide. It must come from within. It can't be somebody else's goal or dream for you. It has to be a self-chosen goal, okay? So that way you're going to put all of your passion and everything you have into achieving it, okay? Um, I was going to talk about purpose and vision, but I think everybody really nailed that already. In over the head. Visualize. I do want to say that when you visualize something, it is really powerful. Like Kana said, the dream board. When you dream, it's just not the same as you having the feelings of how you felt, or how you will feel at the time when you achieve that goal. So visualizing it, and I mean really getting deep down into it. How will you feel when you're able to drive that new car off the lot? How will you feel when you're able to do whatever for your child? When you're able to, provide the best of the best? How will you really feel? And then once you feel that feeling, you're not going to want to let it go. You're not going to want to let it go. So you're going to work extra hard to make sure that you can feel the way that you desire to feel. So visualization is everything. And Lysandra just talked about accepting a challenge. She didn't talk about accepting the challenge. She talked about there is going to be a challenge. The challenge is going to be a video challenge. So my point to you is accept the challenge. Make up your mind right now. When I look back 3 years ago, when I first started doing YouTube videos, boy, I mean, y'all think I'm crazy now. Like, I just say whatever and just laugh and keep it moving. But before, I used to have to shoot a video 20 times before I would upload it to YouTube. Now, it's whatever comes up, comes out. It's authentic. It's true. It's who I am. And people resonate with that. So again, whether you've done a video or not, accept the challenge. Start doing the videos and just get outside of your comfort zone, accept the challenge, and you're going to go and be able to move mountains. Be willing to take risk, because a lot of people are sitting there and they're holding that $20. And we just came from this big festive Jubilee, and I paid, $15 for something meaningless. I mean, food even. We spent like maybe $25 today in food, and that could be $20 that you could start the business with. So anyway, just be willing to take a risk. There's no guarantees on any path. So you just have to be willing to say, you know what, I'm going to risk this $20, or I'm going to upgrade to Elite and risk this $99 a month, but I'm going to give it 150% so that it will yield me a bigger return. So you just can't be afraid. You just got to jump, okay? Leap and grow your wings on the way down. Another point I want to make, and I'm going to wrap it up, is do what you love. Do something that you love. I don't even want to butcher the quote, but it's something like, when you do something you love, is like you never work a day in your life. I don't know. Y'all know the quote. But however, just make sure that it's something that you love so that you can put all your passion and enthusiasm into it. And my last point that I want to make is gratitude. You have to be grateful. You have to be thankful to whoever you worship, whoever you feel woke you up this morning. There was a quote that said, what if God only blessed you with what you told him thank you for today? I mean, I kind of read that all the time because I'm not grateful enough, and I know that. So again, I want to just tell you, be grateful, and don't look at Kana has this, or Tam has that, or no. You look at your life for where you are today and grade yourself according to yourself, because you don't know what Kana went through. She don't look like what she been through, and I don't know Kana like that, but I'm just making a point. Thank God we don't look like what we've been through, right? So what I'm trying to say to you is, don't compare yourself to Coach Lakeisha, or don't compare yourself to Jenn or Keisha Bass or anyone else. Compare yourself to where you are today and rate yourself and say, you know what, tomorrow won't look like today. and get rid of any negativity, okay? And be thankful for where you are, because trust and believe. I'm a nurse, and Tam's a nurse, and we see people every day, and I'm sure you do, whether you're a nurse or not. You see people that are in much worse financial shapes. You see people who are in physical shapes much worse than we are. So we should just be grateful and just give God honor, or whoever, like I say, whoever you praise, give them glory for where you are today, and go and do it with expectation. Whatever you're doing in your business, all the points that all the ladies have shared thus far on this hangout tonight, do it with great expectation and be thankful, and just know that wherever you are today, you don't have to be there tomorrow. Every day is a new day for us to get up and do it all over again, and just reevaluate where you are tomorrow. And so, if you didn't accomplish everything on your task list, just say, you know what, the next day, say, hey, be honest. I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but moving forward, I'm going to do better. And give yourself that little leeway to get it right. Okay? And I hope that I didn't take up too much time. Back to you, Jen.
Coach Lakeisha, that was beautiful. I think you touched on the heart of the unit of prosperity right there. You've got to have a passion for why you're pursuing your goals, and I want to thank you for sharing all that you just shared with us right now. I know that was really valuable. I looked over on the presentation side of this hangout, and people have just gotten so much value out of tonight's hangout. And so I want to give a special thank you to all of the panelists tonight. I know I've gotten a lot of really powerful wisdom that I'm going to put into my business starting tomorrow morning. And I hope that everyone watching was able to take away at least a few things that can help you build the next block in your business. Your business is more than just one thing and you're done, right? We're building essentially a building. We're building a foundation, and then we're building up. So every bit of wisdom, every bit of personal development, every bit of training, that all adds up. And then when you take action, that's what actually puts the block in place. So we're going to have even more value coming at you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And you can get back with the person who referred you to this hangout. They can share the link for tomorrow night's hangout. That has women and men panelists, and we share a lot of our results. We share a lot of what DSD and the UOP have done in our lives, just to give you an idea that there are real people here, real results, and it is pretty simple. It's pretty simple. It's copy and paste and follow some instructions. And one thing that I want to remind people who are watching tonight is, yes, we have so much value here in the Unit of Prosperity. We have so much training available for you, but don't let that be a substitute. Don't let that be a stumbling block from actually taking action. Make sure, like the ladies tonight talked about, that you are taking time daily on income producing activities. So whether that's listing items or sending out promotions as an affiliate, whatever it is that you are building an income here with DSD, be sure and do some of that every day, because that's what builds the momentum in your business. That's what helps you have a bigger month the next month, and after that, and after that. Because if you feel like, oh, I'm just going to keep it at a certain level and keep it constant, unfortunately, that's just not the way it works. So if you're not growing, you're going to start dying. So I encourage you to get out there and take some massive action this week. If you are not yet on our team, then you are welcome to join our team tonight. So please contact the person who sent you to this hangout, and I know they'll be happy to connect you with a sign-up link, and we will immediately welcome you into our team. You can get into our Facebook group. We have all sorts of additional resources for you, and be sure and join us tomorrow night on the Monday night Unit of Prosperity Hangout. So with that, I want to thank everyone again, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks a lot.